What's up, everybody? Mike Dolce from the Dolce Diet here. Today I want to talk about calories, baby. I get asked all the time, how many calories should I really eat to maintain weight, to gain weight, to lose weight? And I'm going to break that down for you right now with a tried and true scientific formula, but I'm going to give you the pro tips so you can hack this calorie equation to dramatically change your body. But first, I do need to remind you to stop counting calories. Focus first on high net nutrient foods because calories don't really matter unless you're eating high net nutrient foods. All science supports this. Well, what does this mean? You can eat 2,000 calories worth of donuts and guess what? You're going to look like a donut. Or you can eat 2,000 calories worth of wild caught salmon. Guess what? You're going to be lean and muscular and healthy. The quality of your calories matters. Forget about all the macro counters. They're wrong. I got to watch my mouth here, trying to fight our way back into the algorithm, right? And we're going to do our best to do that. So remember, quality of calories counts. So when we speak about calories, we only mean high net nutrient calories from healthful whole foods, not synthetic toxic chemicals, which has a massive disruption to the microbiome, which is your digestive system, and causes systemic inflammation that manifests multiple chronic diseases and disorders, as well as inhibiting total muscle gain and fat loss. Okay, that word vomit out of the way. What do I do, Dolce? How do I determine how many calories I really need to eat? There's a formula called the Harris-Benedict Equation. This is the most popular of three scientific formulas used as estimates for basal metabolic rate. What is your basal metabolic rate? The basal metabolic rate is the rate at which your body utilizes energy to simply maintain homeostasis. That is balance while at rest. So if you were to lay in your bed and not move a muscle and stay alive and maintain general relative body mass and body size, you would look at the Harris-Benedict equation to determine how many calories are you burning per day to maintain your at-rest mass. That is your basal metabolic rate. So when we use Harris-Benedict, we can estimate, because everyone's different, we're all unique, we're all slightly different. Level of mood matters, level of stress matters, elevation matters, lifestyle matters, season matters, age matters, gender matters. A lot of this matters. How much total body fat do you have versus total muscle mass? This stuff matters to small degrees in each category, but Harris-Benedict does the best job at averaging the general population's caloric needs. So that said, how do I hack this? If I were to run you through the Harris-Benedict equation, I would find out that your body mass times 10 is almost identical to Harris-Benedict. It's so close, in fact, that it makes Harris-Benedict obsolete. So if you weigh 200 pounds, easy math, you weigh 200 pounds, you need to eat about 2,000 calories per day. 200 times 10, 2,000. That's about 2,000 calories per day to simply maintain total body mass. But you're not at rest. You get up, you go to work, you whatever you do, you live your life. Some of you are hard training athletes or in the gym pushing and doing the thing you're supposed to do. Well, we then have to account for that. But Harris-Benedict gives us the baseline. Let's say you weigh 200 pounds, you need to eat 2,000 total calories per day. Now, if you ate 2,000 calories per day and you got up and you just walked to your kitchen, guess what? All of a sudden, you've now manifested a calorie deficit because you've used expenditure to now exceed your intake. This is where calorie deficits come in, but calorie deficits in and of themselves can become issues as we do not have enough high net nutrients to sustain our biological process, which is why we always talk about the quality of your food matters. So how do we equate for this? If you have a relatively active lifestyle, but you're not a hard training athlete, you get up, you go to work, you kind of do your thing, you might want to look at about a 1.2. So take Harris-Benedict times 1.2, 200 pounds, 1.2. Now you're saying 2,400 total calories per day. This is like the lowest threshold of maintenance for the average active person. Now you're doing a little bit of exercise, you're taking the dog for a walk, you're walking up and down stairs. Now you want to start moving towards a 1.3, 1.4. Eventually you might get to a 1.5. Now this moves quick because if you're, and this is probably, most of you are probably at a 1.5. You're training a couple times per week, you got a job, you're moving around, you're relatively active, probably right around 1.5. But now you're 200 pounds, 1.5, you're eating 3,000 calories per day. Hey, Dolce, that seems like a lot. Well, that is to maintain your current healthy, active body mass. This is why it starts getting a little confusing for a lot of people. And now we have to start laying over your lifestyle. This is where fasted list matters. 30 minutes in the morning, very important. You're going to burn 200 to 300 calories in that 30-minute period of time. Bam, so the 3,000 now turns down to 2,700. You're going to train with weights later on in the day for 45 minutes at a higher relative intensity. Now you're burning maybe 400, 500 calories. So you went from burning, let's say, 300 in the morning to another 500 later in the day. That's 800 calories. You went from 3,000 now to 2,200, and then you're working your normal, active, healthy lifestyle, which burns about 400 calories. You have now created a calorie deficit with high net nutrient foods. Remember, you consumed 3,000 total calories, but you burned about 12 to 1,400 total calories in that day through expenditure, which now gets you down below the Harris-Benedict threshold of 2,000 total calories. Now you are living in a very mild deficit, which ensures fat loss, ensures weight loss. But because of the way we train, we exercise, we perform our list, and the high net nutrient foods we consume, now we are muscle sparing and fat targeting. Does this all matter? Let me make sense for you. Let me simplify it now. All right, so the average person out there, and this is where we typically like to start. Take your body weight, 200 pounds, let's say. I'm not quite 200 pounds yet, but I will be soon, and I'll be fucking yoked when I get back up there again. So let's say, and how do I look, by the way? Leave comments below. Do you like that, this leaner, lighter version of me right now? What do you guess my body weight is right now as I'm filming this, September 12th, 2021? I'd love to hear this. But also, take your body weight times 10. That's the Harris-Benedict hack right there. 200 times 10 is 2,000 calories. But now we're going to say, let's take it to 1.5 because you're healthy, you're active, and you want to build muscle, become more athletic, and lose body fat, but have a robust lifestyle and also get in the highest net nutrients to live a long, healthy lifespan. So body weight times 1.5. Right, that is 200, right, I should say 15, not 1.5. Sorry, let's move the decimal here. Body weight 200 times 15 is what? That is 2,000 or 3,000 calories per day. You're doing your morning list for 30 minutes on average, burning 300 calories. You're training with high intensity for 45 minutes later in the day, you're burning 500 calories. That's an 800 calorie expenditure. Right there, you're burning another 400 calories just going to the grocery store, walking the dog, doing your little work and whatnot. So you burned 500 plus 300, that's 800, another 400. You've burned 1,200 calories in this day. You've consumed 3,000 total calories, minus the 1,200, that puts you at 1,800 calories, creating a 200 calorie deficit by expenditure. Now, here is the little bonus content. Do not create calorie deficits through nutrient reduction, because when you reduce total food coming in, you also reduce your micronutrients and your phytochemicals, and this creates a series of problems for the human body. We are biological organisms. We are cellular organisms, and those cells need a very specific supply of micronutrients and phytochemicals. When we drop calories too low, we simply do not have enough raw materials for hypercellular activity. and that's where everything falls to crap. So you must create a calorie deficit through expenditure. But again, if you're performing your daily list, if you're active, in athletically later on in the day, you're living a healthy lifestyle, you're eating high net nutrient foods, not overeating high net nutrient foods, and definitely not eating synthetic toxic chemicals from processed foods, you're going to be great. You don't have to worry about this. And then we want to roll that into what I call maybe the 4x4. But that's something that we'll talk about in another video. Now, if you want all of this done for you, well, you can simply go to thedolcediet.com. My team of licensed registered dietitians, exercise physiologists, and myself have built you the most robust and effective weight loss platform at thedolcediet.com. You can go there, you put in your personal information, the Harris-Benedict, and there's a multitude of other coefficients and equations that go into the rule engine of thedolcediet.com. This is a living, breathing AI system that builds you the most perfect meal plan down to the calorie, down to the gram for you specifically as you are right now, taking your background, your history, your current lifestyle, and your future goals into consideration. We've built this system very scientifically to ensure you get the best meal plan possible to build muscle, get more athletic, get lean, get lighter, get shredded. Anything you want to do, you can do at thedolcediet.com. Click the link below this video. We have a discount for you also, but you want to use that before it disappears because we don't always have discounts. Today is the day you can certainly check that out. I appreciate you guys for being here. Bang, bang. Give this video a thumbs up if you have not yet. Definitely leave comments below. I answer all the comments in the first 24 hours these videos come out, so leave comments as soon as you see this video. Ask any questions. Give me a criticism. I'm certainly open to that also, and I do my best to continue on through the week answering your questions. Thank you guys for being here, and until next time, boom.